First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. The kicker, Will Reichard, has the ball on the tee, and we are underway from Ford Field. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. And Goff going to look to throw right away. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Facing a 2nd and 3, ball on the 10. And now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Jones. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. On play action, now McCarthy. The left side completion to Jones. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Off the bootleg, here's McCarthy. Touchdown, Vikings! Jalen Naylor, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Vikings use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. But down here, I thought they were going to hand that off. Instead, a well-designed play and the pitch and catch for the touchdown.
And I wonder who came up with it. Was it a call from the bench? Did the quarterback have a good idea and suggest it? In any event, clearly an effective play call. They saw something they liked in coverage, and they targeted it for the short yardage throw.
And the perfect way to cap their opening drive. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
1st first down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
That's good for the Lions.
Goff now looks to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be two guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. In motion left goes a tight end. Throwing again is Goff. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after 1. Here's a 2nd and 8. Off play action. Here's Goff. Wright's got it. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 34-yard line.
13 yards on the play. That's another Lions.
Now it's Goff off the bootleg. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Vikings are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Here's McCarthy. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. An inside give to Jones. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now McCarthy. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by a Fitu Melifonwu. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
After the interception, here's Goff. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Open man right side is St. Brown. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's 3rd and 3. Now a play fake, and it's gone. That is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. David Montgomery taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions are an extra point away from taking the lead. Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. To the air with McCarthy. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. They'll go play action. Here's McCarthy. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
He gets it to Addison. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. To about the 26 here. 2nd down and 8.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
The final shot before break. McCarthy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
And his kick here is good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the 2nd half. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. The 2nd half starts with a carry by Jones. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards there and a first down. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Up the middle, Jones. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing is McCarthy. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Looking to throw. McCarthy going underneath. He's got Hockenson. That'll give him 8 that time. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw. McCarthy. He's got his target. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Jones is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. 2nd and 3. This one swung out here to Jones. Touchdown! Aaron Jones from 3 yards out. And the Vikings are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Well, CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
Back now at Ford Field, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. He's got right on the short throw. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. McCarthy off the play fake. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are right back back in this football game. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you got to learn how to finish. The two F's for a rookie quarterback. And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
A shotgun snap for Goff. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down. Play action. It's Goff. That is caught by Laporta. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Time becoming a factor. Down 2 scores, though they have 2 timeouts and, of course, the 2-minute warning to work with as well. Now Goff. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Goff now looks to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 45 yards. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So now here come the Lions up to go for 2.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Goff looking to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Now 2nd and 5. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Here's a 2nd and 5. On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. A give to Jones. And he will have a Viking 1st down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out